Hello, my friends. This is what it has come to. Welcome to my vlog. Hey. Hi. Hello, my friends. Oh god, that was a workout. Welcome back to my channel. This is my intro Cripple Remix. Today I will be explaining to you what happened to my leg or legs. Yeah, legs. As some of you may have seen from the past week or so, I went to the hospital. Everybody asked me what happened. So grab your snacks, grab your drinks. Wait, don't. There will be some footage that might be kind of gruesome, some stitching. So if you are not good with seeing blood or stitches or whatever, please click out of this video. This isn't the video for you. So what happened? I was literally playing an indoor soccer game. I know you guys are probably wondering, how do you get injured at an indoor game? Basically, I was playing defense. This was all over a slow rolling ball, but it was going into the goal. Me and a teammate were going for the ball at the same time, try to stop the ball. So I come in, I'm running in, and I'm like, I got it. He doesn't say anything, but he keeps running. I kick with my left, and he kicks with his right. The ball hit me straight in the ankle, and my ankle went. I ended up falling into the goal since I was that close. And inside the goal, there was a metal bar just laying horizontal. I fell on top of it, and my knee hits the metal bar. Right on the corner. I didn't even notice the pain on my right knee. I was just wailing over my left ankle. Like, I honestly thought I broke it. Like, that's how painful it was. Luckily, my boyfriend was playing on that field as well. Shout out to you, Henver. I remember closing my eyes really tight because it hurt really bad. And everybody was just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. My boyfriend comes and he picks up my head and he's holding me like, you know that episode of SpongeBob where the lifeguard is holding SpongeBob? And he's like, why?
Why?
So I'm freaking out. My right leg is bent and my left leg is just laying straight out. And I'm just like, somebody bring me something. I kept asking Henver, I'm like, did I break it? Did I break it? Did I break it? Am I good? Did I break something? He's like, no, you're fine. You didn't break anything. I'm like, okay, then let me stand up. And he said, no. They put like a few shirts under my right leg. And I'm like, no, that's not what hurts. What are you guys doing? I want it under my left leg. They're like, the right leg doesn't hurt? I'm like, no, it's the left. And everybody's looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. They're like, do you feel this? And they start touching my right leg and I'm like, feel what? So they all start freaking out because they think that I can't feel my leg. I felt like I might have scraped my right knee. Turns out I split my knee and I didn't even know. I couldn't even see it because my knee was bent. And so I'm just looking at like the top part of my quad. So they call 911.
Somebody call 911!
The ambulance comes. These two nice guys, I really don't remember what their names are. Let's just call them Eric and Nick. So Eric and Nick pull up and they're like, whoa, you got badly injured here. And I still don't know what the hell happened. Nobody will let me look at my own injury. Like, I want to see what happened. Mind you though, I'm freaking out. I'm hyperventilating. I'm having an anxiety attack. So nobody wants me to see it. They bring over the bed and they were like, okay, we have to get her up here. So I try to stand up and they yell at me. Eric and Nick were like, whoa. And I'm just shook. I'm like, okay. I told them I'm able to stand up on this leg because I didn't want them to just pick me up. You know, I'm a little bit on the chubby side right now. So I'm like, I can stand up. I was able to stand up with my right leg with my knee split open. Before I got into the ambulance, one of the girls on the team was like, do you want to see it? She took a picture and then she showed it to me. I can't show the picture because I'm sure that YouTube will probably take this down for being way too gruesome. That's how bad it was. I'm talking like my knee was actually split open. I'll put in a little clip of what my knee looks like now and explain how open it was. I get wheeled out. I got taken into the ambulance. We finally get into the hospital. And then they start asking me questions about insurance. Where's my ID? I don't have anything with me. My boyfriend took my phone, my bag, everything. I just have myself. About 20 minutes later, Henver shows up and he brings me my stuff.
What are we doing right now, babe?
Like giving birth. I didn't know.
Oh.
And I remember having to call my parents, and that was the most scary experience ever. They were pissed.
Hey, it's me, just editing, so don't mind my appearance. It's like 4 a.m. You're probably wondering why I would be scared to call my parents when I got injured. Like, shouldn't they be worried about me? If you are Latino, you already know what's up, bruh. I was so ready for my mom to come up to the fucking ER with a chinela and start slapping me around. And for those of you that don't know what a chinela is, it's the Nicaraguan word for chancla. So, enough said. It's a culture thing.
Tell me why I had the audacity to tell my boyfriend.
Don't call my parents. Don't tell them anything that happened.
And he was like,
we have to call your parents.
I think it was just the adrenaline that didn't let me feel it, but an hour goes by and nobody has helped me yet. I want to say I didn't get help till like an hour and a half or 2 hours, and that's when the pain really kicked in. Bruh, the pain.
That shit hurting.
Mind you, I was starving before this soccer game. I drank a lot of water before the game, and then after I got injured because I was freaking out and like overheating and hyperventilating and all that. So at this point, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I have to piss, like I feel awful. So they start wheeling me away, they do some x-rays on me, and then the nurse is going to take me to the room, and I tell her, I really have to use the bathroom. They didn't really give me crutches or anything, they were just like, figure it out, you know? I could barely walk on my right leg that had the cut. I literally couldn't put any pressure on
My ankle.
I think I cried. I definitely cried for those 5-10 minutes. Then I got out, she wheeled me back to my room. That's where my boyfriend was.
My baby. No, no, no,
Oh, is that not where we're here?
no. Wrong baby. I'm your baby. That's the only baby you need.
Luckily, nobody else came because this is the part where it got really gruesome. Doctor came in and she was like, so what happened? I explained exactly what happened. So she was like, all right, let's work on the stitches. They put hella injections in my knee. It wasn't just around the knee, it was inside the wound. Oh God, that was so painful.
It doesn't show in this clip, but I grabbed his hand so tight.
I felt like I was about to break Henry's hand. But after that, it was really nice. It felt so numb. I didn't feel anything. But then I saw her digging her finger in there. And mind you, I still haven't seen it in person. And I saw her digging, and then my flesh started coming out. And I was like, so the doctor freaks out. She's like, oh my God, does it hurt? Do you feel anything? I'm like, no, this is just the first time I'm seeing it. I'll insert a few clips here, so just fair warning, if you don't want to see this, skip the next few clips, where she basically just started sewing me up. But luckily she sewed me up really well. It took her maybe about 30 minutes to finish. I don't necessarily know how many stitches they were. I do know there were 3 layers, but my dad has looked at it and he said it's about like 30 some stitches, so it was a lot. And as for my ankle, they just gave me a sock and a splint and they called it a day. Apparently on the x-ray, nothing showed up being fractured or broken, so I'm lucky for that. However, I did feel like I needed something more than just a splint. Oh, and the crutches. Other than that, I was able to leave the same night, and yeah. As for recovery and checkups, for the first few days, it was so miserable. I couldn't leave my room except to go to the bathroom, and that was pretty difficult for me. It was very frustrating to see the same 4 walls. Luckily, my dad helped me go downstairs. My family was very helpful. My boyfriend came the first few days, which was really nice, brought me food. I was in bed rest, and I haven't been to work in the last week, and I don't think I will be able to go for the next week. But I've had a lot of helpers. Like I said, my family, my boyfriend. My friends have come over as well to help, which is really nice. And I've had to go to some doctor appointments. I have an MRI this weekend. At the doctor appointment, they gave me a boot as opposed to the splint that I was wearing, and I'm really glad because I felt like the boot ended up helping a lot more. They didn't give me any medication. They just said keep doing ibuprofen, but I felt like I needed more than just ibuprofen. How do I feel? As of right now, I'm feeling a lot better. The first week was really hard to put pressure on my ankle, but now I'm feeling like I can put a little bit of pressure on it. Now, the cons of all this. You know, it's frustrating not being able to do things on your own. The pain, especially in the morning, was really bad. Waking up and feeling my knee and my ankle hurting at the same time. The stitches are very itchy. Walking with crutches is such a pain in the ass, especially in public. Like, I'd rather just stay at home the whole day, which is the point. You should stay at home if you're in crutches. But when you have to go out, you have to go out, you know? And crutches are just very annoying. Oh, and sleeping is difficult as well. I move around a lot in my sleep, especially my ankle, to move around and accidentally hit it against something. My doctor advised me to use my boot to sleep with, but me being me,
Pero te va a pesar, te va a pesar. Te voy a dar una paliza que no vas a olvidar en tu vida y vaina del demonio.
it has gotten better though, so it's all Gucci. With every bad situation, there's a silver lining. I don't have work. It's technically a mini vacation. So, you know, I'm giving some more time to myself. I have never had this much time off within the last few years, so it's kind of nice. My other pro is I get to binge watch whatever I want, and I've been catching up on my Game of Thrones. That's basically what happened to me. But yeah, I just want to thank all my friends, my family, and my boyfriend for being there for me, for all the people who checked in on me to see how I was doing. I really appreciate everybody being so concerned with me, unless you're just being nosy, because I know most of you were. I appreciate you concerned with my life. Who cares about me, right? Apparently a lot of people, so you know, I feel really good about that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. Please, for crippled, do it for the crippled. Bye.